This beautiful golden bracelet gives us a glimpse into the past. Legisa, a Luo headpiece made using heated glass or silica and was worn by respectable women in society. It was worn by the Queen Mother, the Queen herself, and the wife to the king. It was made using different colors and the beads were arranged in a certain order. The inside was made of fiber to make it comfortable to the wearer. Ogut Gago, basically hat made out of cowrie shells, was worn by men. It was worn by respectable men in society, mostly the Kir. So this cowrie shell hat was excavated in Turkey, formerly called Turkey, and it shows traditional Luo artistry. The same artistry is found in West Africa. Chief Maina was known to be a very wise counselor during his days, and here's a picture of him in 1936 wearing Ogut Gage with hippo teeth protruding to the side. He also has a silk joho and some beads that you can see around his neck. Also, we see a Luo woman wearing ligisa, which was worn by respectable women. She seems like a young lady, so she must have been either the wife to the chief or the wife to the Kir then. In the present day, we see Mama Ida also wearing the ligisa and holding a staff as an accessory in her hands. We see the Right Honorable wearing a hat made out of glass beads and representing the Kenyan flag with an honorable leadership staff on his side, looking very serious. We also see a Luo leader carrying a staff. You see a lot of this staff held by the leaders, the Kir and the Rots. Here we see Luo warriors donned in feathers. This was during a ceremony, more than likely a funerary ceremony, where they had to do a funerary rite called Tero Buru. So now we take a look at these quartz beads that were excavated in Sudan. They're made of blue glazed quartz beads with pendants on them. The glaze was usually clear when applied, but then when it was fired, it formed a blue color on the beads, currently called fayances. So we see a special occasion necklace, more than likely used for a ceremony, made from a faience. Next, we see a more than 3,000-year-old necklace made with a keyhole pendant, and it was sometimes worn or carried during ceremony, where it was used to produce musical sounds, and it was also used, the keyhole was used in conjunction with the ankh which we've mentioned before, is a key in itself. Here we have a collar necktie made out of natural fibers and blue glazed faience beads. This was also used in ceremony, and it seems to have been well preserved because it was found in mud, and that kept the oxygen away and prevented the natural fibers from decaying. The amulet you see is made of gold, and the faience we talked about, it's highly heated glass or silica that's embedded within the gold, and it gives us a glimpse into the spiritual nature of our ancestors and their belief systems. This beautiful golden bracelet gives us a glimpse into the past of how highly skilled the artisans who produced these ornaments and jewelry were. You can see an intricately carved mat with a blue lotus and the blue inserts, the blue glass inserts that were fired into very, very tiny crevices. So it shows that either they used very advanced equipment or they were very highly skilled, or both. So now we see an ancient mirror excavated in Sudan at the burial site of Aruth or Caire. It's thought to be roughly 3,500 to 3,700 years old, and quite a few of them were excavated in the area of El Kuru in Nubia. This string of beautiful solid gold cast jewelry excavated from El Kuru is thought to be approximately 3,000 years old. A similar design of beads has been excavated in the Indus Valley. That is just a food for thought. Next, we have this exquisite, beautiful golden mat decolletage found in Kerma. It was used with a string. As you can see at the ends, there's some holes that strings were put through, and also at the tip of the ankh there are also some holes, so probably held by two strings of beadwork to put it in place. Next, we see a beautiful artwork of a necklace found in Kerma. It was a golden necklace with carnelian beads in between. Carnelian is still used in Nigerian jewelry, especially the Igbo and the Yoruba. They use it for celebration purposes, and that's also food for thought. We do believe strongly that Luos migrated westwards, and the Wolof have been found to be related to the Dinka. So when I say Luos, I mean the Nile Valley civilization. It is broad. We're all interconnected in one way or the other. So next you see a stamp, a scorpion stamp, most likely used by the Caire when they were sending a message, and they would use it to stamp on wax, or they would use it to stamp on clay. Now there's this golden object that's so beautiful that we chose to believe was a candle holder from the aesthetics. If you think it was used for any other purpose, please give us your view or your opinion on what you think it could have been used for. This was excavated in El Kuru as well. Next, we see a very beautiful, elaborately made thin sandal, and it's for the right foot. It was made using gold, very thin gold, so definitely it was not used for wearing, so we assume it was used for decoration in certain household, or it could have also been used as a model, a prototype for sandals for people who made leather sandals and gik makamago. Now we see a beautiful set of cowrie shell necklace. Cowrie shell was used a lot in Luo land. It was used both as an equivalent of money or crypto now, because it wasn't regulated by any bank, so it's more equivalent to cryptocurrency, were used as a means of exchange. Now, interestingly enough, this warrior head was found in El Kuru as well, and immediately my thoughts went to Maori warrior in New Zealand doing the haka dance. It's amazing how similar, the farther away you travel, the more of similarity in culture and practices, and even the stuff used there is. This video is not long enough to bring you all the artifacts, but please visit a Maori exhibition, Maori museum, and you will see artifacts very, very, very similar to what Luos used in ancient times. Here's another artifact. It's a Mayan artifact, and it's farther away than the Maori. This is in the Americas, and you see the same sticking out of the tongue thing. And I think in one of our previous videos we also talked about the similarity with Luo culture. Please click on the eye at the top of your screen and it will take you to that video. Finally, we come to the Ma'at necklace found in Kerma. It was beautifully made out of gold sheet, very thin gold, but it was exquisite and it looks modern, like it could pass for any jewelry in the modern times. So that's our presentation for today. Kindly like, subscribe,